Whoa, a little bit too in your face. So, okay, let me be quick about it. Deck code will be in the description. This is a continuation from the last Elder Scrolls video I did with my Khajiit theme series, just moving on up. However, I want to kind of preface it by saying this is not a build that I would recommend you take seriously with regard to climbing the rank. You can, but I'd recommend you make modifications. So yeah, I have a kind of conversation about this. We're gonna kind of free flow this. We'll have some matches, etc. But you'll see what I mean. Enjoy. Yeah, I could have fixed this up a little bit better. My bad, y'all. All right, let me get back to it. That would be so. Oh wow. Okay, it would be so funny if I could kind of pull something out the butt, but it's unlikely, but not impossible.
Watch this. Watch this.
I mean, I don't got no other option but to kind of do it again. Nah, you got enough cards, my man. We good. I'm really hoping to get this drain off, but it's unlikely. But if I get drained off, then we gotta get ourselves a match. Like, you back on the back in it.
For the Emperor.
I'm glad I didn't give him a card. He's clearly rushing me, so as long as I can survive, I'm good here. And I will be able to pretty much once I get set up next turn. It's over, I think. Because he's definitely limited by actions. Okay.
A dark omen for you.
That makes sense. He should have been dodged. All right. All right, put that there. Put that there. Now we play the patient game. Because now this has to die. Drain cannot be on the field with this strategy. Crusader's Assault? Oh no.
Orcs at the ready.
Good
No
job.
quarter.
Not over though. Yeah.
Greetings from the last living dwarf.
And I feel like this is kind of corny, me not kind of rushing him, but he's clearly rushing me. So as soon as I'm in a position to kind of punch back officially, that's what I'm going to do.
No quarter.
Now we can kind of start turning the tables around. I don't mind giving him cards now. Now he's fucked up.
Fear my wrath.
I care about the guard. Who am I kidding?
To
Yeah,
be
really.
reduced to violence at my age.
See, everything's kind of falling into place now.
A little distraction might prove useful.
That's it.
A
fine battle.
The drain's an added bonus. Yeah, drain fucked him up.
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
Oh, good job.
Behold my power.
You fight well.
Just tell me who needs bludgeoning.
Yeah, this don't mean nothing. Munda Stone for the win. Easily. That drain is a lifesaver in every sense of the word, because damn sure we ain't get enough drain from our monsters and support.
For the Emperor.
You better rage.
We press on.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Let's do this. Fires all we. Let's do this.
Good job.
A powerful blow.
Very.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah. Clearly. Alright, let's draw some cards first. Yeah, we out here. It's kind of cheesy to do that. I'm not gonna end out the duel on that. No, I'm good. Not now, anyway.
I'll lead my family to glory. The moons give this one strength.
Not that it matters, yeah. What am I doing? This ring. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna put this on the field next turn. I mean, I think we're out of here regardless, but still.
Mora tests us.
Why play this card if you got the at? Oh, you must be just
Fires all. Time to fight.
saving them for after I kill it.
They will not get past me.
Nah, no, we out here. We out here, dog. Nobody got time for that. This shit out here. I mean, I got 22 life too. Yeah, the drain messed them all up. I'm gonna swing on that. It's easy.
The void awaits you.
I'm being kind of stubborn. I'm not doing this on purpose. Just see if I can get to win without it. I think I can, but just want to be sure.
Be silent.
I'm about to say, you put another guard on this field?
I am ready to join the storm.
A fine battle.
You working. I'll give you that. You're
Time
working.
to die, weakling.
Yeah. Fall out of that. You annoying as hell, though. You go ahead and kill. I was about to say.
To die.
This is a very unique build. Nice, good shit. Gotta work this out a bit better. So this is the mechanized Khajiit build. I'm gonna try to do a brief explanation on this to kind of give you a quick rundown. I'm assuming you've seen these cards I premiered on the channel, so it's just about how they work together and all that jazz. So let's get right into it. Deck description, deck code will be below. Let's get to it. So, one copy of the Descendant of Valkosh. To be honest, I can kind of flow through this. We have 3 copies of Master of Thieves, 3 copies of Thieves, and these two kind of go hand in hand, as giving every creature on the field Pilfer is going to make Master of Thieves able to have every creature attack twice. So we have Descendant of Valkosh as our main starting Khajiit to hopefully maybe generate some aggression if we're able to kind of get swinging. Blood Pact Messenger to draw us an additional 2 cards if we're able to get the effect off. Again, just trying to stack up and get ready to kind of swarm the field. So we also have the Factotum package. We have 3 copies of Assemble Sentry, 3 copies of Assemble Sanitizer, obviously Yagum's Workshop, 2 copies of Assemble Conduit, 1 copy of Assemble Titan, and that is our kind of factotum engine. Of course, 3 copies of reflective automaton as it gets all the effects of the factotums. Okay. With regard to the regular Dwemer, we have 2 copies of Steam Constructor to combo with Workshop and Mundus Stone. I'm going to speak on Mundus Stone a bit later, but pretty much Steam Constructor is a quick way to swarm the field, especially considering Halls of the Dwemer. We'll get to that later as well. We have 1 copy of Astrid, and that is because of Assemble Sanitizer. If we're able to activate the lethal effect, it'll give all our factotums lethal, and Astrid is able to kind of generate and pretty much have all your creatures help provide completed contracts in the hand if you're able to attack and get that off. So that's the reason why I have 1 copy in there. 1 copy of Conjurer Spirit, as well as we're able to generate health from a few unknown places, for lack of a better term. We have Assemble Titan. We have Guildsworn Revitalizer, and we're playing support, so we're able to activate that expertise effect pretty much once per turn while she's on the field. I don't run Bruma. I believe his name is Bruma Profiteer, the 2-cost 3/2. I should run that, or I could run that if I'm being honest, because it is a good beat stick. But in regard to the Dwemer that I have here, it's just a constraint. In terms of cards, I kind of want to keep it tight at 50, so I didn't need to put Bruma Profiteer in here. Hopefully I got the name right. I'll plug it in here at some point. Anyway, moving on. 3 copies of Crushing. 2 copies of Crushing Blow. Pretty much for early game defense. You just want to kind of kill any sort of annoying monsters that, you know, with high attack that come on the field pretty early to kind of halt any sort of power plays that your opponent's trying to get set up. So that's what Crushing Blow is for. Dwarven Sphere sort of performs the same way, similar to Harpy, in regard to shackling and just kind of getting defense prepared for the next turn, or offense, however you want to call it. 3 copies of Mechanical Ally. It is a crapshoot because we are running quite a few yellows and a few greens, so you do have to be cautious. Usually for me, I'll wait until, like, if I have Mechanical Ally in the hand, I feel like it's good luck is to wait till after you draw a green or a yellow card, and then hopefully you can play that and get a copy. It's not guaranteed, but if you have Yalgrim's Workshop on the field, you already know the plus that you can benefit off of this, so it goes without saying why you need 3. Yalgrim Bargrim, this is just pretty much give you a copy of the Dwemer in your discard pile so you can reuse the effect again. I think that's self-explanatory why this is a gem. Respect it. 1 copy of Cygnus Standard Bearer. I run 11 supports, and this is just simply due to the monsters clogging the field. I don't need to have so many monsters clogging the field. Obviously, you only have 1 copy of Mundus Stone. If we could find a way to duplicate that, then I damn sure play more than 1 Standard Bearer. But obviously, we're good with just the supports that we have in the field, and this will just be able to kind of swarm off of that 1 summon. And we don't really expect this to survive. Again, it doesn't get any sort of boost from a lot of the supports on the field, but it just benefits off of having supports being played. Standard Bearer, that's why we won 1 copy. Defensive Bruma. I put 2 copies in here because I don't run Divine Fervor, which boosts everybody by 1/1, and that obviously would, 35 creatures, that would benefit everyone here. But Guildsworn Revitalizer, Assemble Conduit. When I activate the defense increase, especially considering Assemble Sentry, usually I have that activated before that since I have 3 copies and it's a lower cost. So I say that to say that Defensive Bruma can easily trigger. You can make that a 0-cost card when you consider cards like Guildsworn Revitalizer and the increased defense from the factotum once you start activating the effect. Spoken Master of Thieves already, but now you kind of see how everything is kind of popping into play once you get Thieves Den and Master of Thieves in. So Yalgrim's Workshop, I skipped over that because it's just self-explanatory how broken this card is in this build. It doubles the effects of all your neutral cards, monster cards, I should say. So you run 3 copies of this. GG. Assemble Conduit, I run 2 copies because I want to be able to activate the Breakthrough and the Regenerate. Mostly you want to get the defense and the Regenerate because once all your creatures have 5 defense, Regenerate, and lethal or whatever their attack is, they're pretty much hard to kill once you pretty much get to this point where if you have 3 Factotum Conduits, if you have 3 assembled Factotums activated, it's very hard to kill once you start summoning more. Those boosted Factotums afterwards are just going to be kind of OP in that kind of sense, especially considering the supports that you have on the field with them. So Assemble Titan, again, going back to Yagum's Workshop, this is broken just due to Yagum's Workshop. If I'm being honest with you, I don't even think you need it, but if you're playing 3 Yagum's Workshop, you might as well. You should play Assemble Titan. It just... fucking one turn kill. Like, you can get your opponent down to more than half their life going with this in play. So that's just pretty much why you run it. Halls of the Dwemer. Well, the Factotums are not Dwemers, so they don't benefit off of this. However, Reflective Automaton does. And obviously you have the rest of the Dwemer as well, just kind of eating off of Halls of the Dwemer on the field. So, oh, pardon me. Yeah, I know I like to kind of keep my edge premium, pardon me. Where it at? There we go. Yeah. Alright, so pardon me. You know I got to keep that, premium so I can see that kind of highlight how broken this shit is. And we have 1 copy of Razumdar. Razumdar is pretty much our closer. We have him at 7 cores, so we pretty much summon him to kind of attack and swing for game if we can. Or if we're, for some odd reason, low on cards, if we're not able to generate that, we can draw a copy of our opponent's card. And if we happen to break a rune that first turn, we can draw a copy. And if it survives, we draw a copy on their opponent's next turn. So you can get that draw +2. Pretty much get you set up to continue winning the game. This is a very... it's hard to articulate this build. I'd say this is not a very aggressive build, but it can be depending on how quickly you activate. Like if you have Master Thieves on turn 3, like if you're going second, you activate Master Thieves on turn 3, you summon whatever monsters you have in the field. Once you activate Thieves Den, every monster is attacking twice. That's how efficient this card is. All you need is whatever Dwemer you have in the field, Master Thieves and Thieves Den after that pretty much has them becoming really big beat stiffs, especially if they continue to attack and touch your opponent directly. So yeah, this is a very all-around standard strong build, able to pretty much overpower your opponent if they don't kind of destroy everything that you have on the field. The supports have to go. The creatures cannot stay, if that makes sense. Like these guys, like it's just, they're hazardous. Yeah, Hazardous, Khajiit. I feel like I'm gonna change the name of this build, but regardless, yeah, it's a very fun build, and we're gonna go into another match to kind of showcase that. So let's get it. The smart versus the miraculous. Let's work. Don't like you too early. You guys look just fine. Oh, that's perfect. Rarely do we get to see you so
May you
early.
walk on warm sands.
Greetings, citizen.
Oh, this hand is very monotone. A little patient on that. No need to give away my strategy just yet. I'll give away my strategy now.
Bleed for me.
Oh, it's like that. All right. Like that. All right. I usually wait for that, but that's a very interesting combination. Best part is they both gotta die, because this is gonna be an interesting swing going into the next turn. Glad I was able to get this on the field.
I rend your flesh.
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
We doing bad.
I'll rend your flesh.
You know, I never did test whether this wouldn't matter if it gave a 6. Kind of wish I could reuse the effect though. Anyway. Yeah. Just gotta love the combination of cards my opponent's been playing. Absolutely beautiful. Just everything working in sync. It's just wonderful. Of course.
I'll rend your flesh.
Just thinking on what's the best option. Obviously, this is hitting the field. Just wondering if I could bring anybody with it, and if I should. Yeah. That's helpful. Yep.
Too slick for you.
Yeah, I think I'd be foolish enough to give you some cards right now. I'm getting on, to be honest with you. I know Leaf Lurker chilling in there somewhere. Jesus Christ.
I will be triumphant.
Alright, so he definitely going in. Definitely make use of you going into this turn. Just let me make sure to play that right. 4. Alright. 4 will make this worth 2. That's 6. Yeah.
I'll lead my family to glory.
Oh, charge. Wonderful. Can't do nothing with you though. Not right now. What did we say we wanted to do with that? We did want to possibly get that drain,
too
so
slick for you.
see if we can get that drain. Yeah.
Khajiit needs coin, and he
Do
will
not
have it.
ignore Khajiit's warning. The void awaits you.
Let's pray. This is going to be a very interesting turn. I said let's pray. Nah, it's not that deep. But nah, I'd be interested to see if he gets past all of this though. With the ward too. Okay. Now if you move them, both of them, good job. I think I could go for game on this. I'm hoping. I think I could touch it. I'm gonna try anyway. Definitely get you on the field immediately. If I do that, can I do anything else? That's it though. I can't. 5, 8, 12. Oh, that's GG. Yeah.
You have been warned.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Not ignore Khajiit's warning.
Now we get the drain. Ain't that something?
Surrender, unclawed fool.
A fine.
Pull that out. Had to scrape by to get that though. Literally. It is what it is. Hopefully. Alright, so we going against the arena champion with this build. That should be fun. A little too inconsistent for me. Put these two back. It's a little better. Yeah, I can make that work. Alright.
Greetings, citizen.
No one cause cards. I usually don't play a lot of one cause cards at all. 2 is where I get started, and I think I'll give everybody defense increase. Kind of gives away my strategy as well. When they see a factotum, they know like neutral sprinkled in here, so
I do not fear death.
yeah, that works. Get that out of there. Definitely don't like seeing y'all. I think we're in a position to get thieves then out.
Khajiit is a 5-clawed killer.
That's attacking. Nah, I'm gonna get. Yeah, it's a bit aggressive. I feel like I should address that. But if he moves that, for example, that'd be kind of weird. Yeah, I'm gonna earn this out of caution and just get myself in a position to attack. This will be for 2. Won't be able to stop this, but give it some attention.
Khajiit needs coin.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He will have it.
Khajiit's claws are sharp. Die, fungus one. Time to finish this.
Yeah, I need lethal immediately. So, oh, that is wonderful. Let's do that. Let's get lethal right on you immediately. Let's put guard right here. Give everybody some sweet attention. Now he can move some ish, but now we get in a position to kind of get some. We can get some proper defense set up next turn, hopefully. Well, this is gonna hurt.
Time to finish this. Die, fungus one. Time to finish this.
You will not defeat this one.
Wow, what a KO. That you just gotta hold. Trying to think if I should actually let me remove the names. I'm always thinking it shouldn't really matter. Yeah, I'll leave it like that for a little bit. I'm a little unsure if I should just remove people's names altogether since it really doesn't matter. It's just about my gameplay in particular, but I always want to kind of shout out the opponent, especially if I lose. But anyway, let's get to work. Why would I ever put the Descendant back? Shame on me. Definitely, yeah, the rest is cool. Alright, got that intro out the way. Let's get it started. Hopefully not with a loss.
The moons give this one strength.
Greetings, citizen.
Definitely unorthodox. Definitely unorthodox.
Do not ignore Khajiit's warning.
One of the worst keywords to get. Why can't I get ward?
Time to move.
Or drain? Or lethal?
Do not ignore Khajiit's warning.
Alright, since you're dead next turn, let's give you a suitable company. Or you company, depending on how he plays. Let's... Yeah. Let's go ahead and put Bear, Reflective Automaton, see which is best for him to boost off of.
Protect the Ashkan. Spill your blood and your coin.
I think Dwarven Dynamo seems like a good candidate right now. Yeah. Give you some company on that one. I mean, we in a bad spot because now we gotta put Thieves Den, assuming that this is going. Forget I said that. Wow. Exactly, I am putting Thieves Den on the field. That's a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna put these on the field next turn, but I'm gonna have to take the hit. That was an unexpected play. That's what I get for rushing them. Oh well. Bring him back around, boy. We swinging. This gonna hurt though. Glad he ain't got drained though. We can set up next turn. It's possible we can survive this.
For the Ashkan.
Think we
To
got it.
oblivion with you. Khajiit will enjoy feasting on your bones.
Definitely calls our bluff with that play. No doubt about it. Powerful cards he's putting on this field. But Workshop has to go. Well, we kind of come back in a big way. Now there is a part of me that I don't know. Workshop is overpowered, but I'm thinking about the fact that he's able to just swing powerful cards on the field, and this is just great utilization of group recruiting. Gambit, I'm stuttering this shit. Goddamn lethal. 5 magic could kill my strongest creatures. Fuck.
Chaos take you.
We see you waking and sleeping.
Sad, that's the only option. But now, if we get another Factotum, that should be game.
Khajiit will enjoy feasting on your bones.
$13, $16, $17. Nicely done.
For the Ashkan.
You fight well.
Impressive. Okay, so with the gameplay that I've kind of showcased for you, there's been some good gameplay and there's been some not so good gameplay. And I wanted to highlight that for a reason. The build is very inconsistent with regards to just bad hands. A bad hand is a bad day. Don't get me wrong, we can get some strong KOs, we can position ourselves right, but I wanted to challenge myself with this particular build. What I mean is I usually experiment with a couple of builds, and if I'm trying to just get some wins and just climb up the tiers, I know what decks I want to play in terms of, you know, my preferred builds. So I say that to say I wanted to strictly use this build to more or less climb up the, you know, go up the rank. And it's been difficult, as you see with some of the builds and decks I've been playing against. Aggressive and, more importantly, high power builds just pretty much mess me up. The monsters here inherently have a low defense, so anything with breakthrough is going to have a great time punching through my monsters. As for the most part, they start off with a low defense, in addition to the low attack. Unstoppable Rage is a nightmare, if I'm being honest with you. A Slay deck is going to have an advantage over this build just due to the low defense of most of the creatures. And that's just I guess that just comes with the territory. I'm trying to swarm, so we're coming out fast and we're trying to boost up at the same time in terms of Thieves' Den, Halls of the Dwemer later, etc. So that's the trade-off. We're trying to come out fast, but our opponents are kind of killing us before we can get established, and that's just the reality. That is the reason why in the beginning of the video I wanted to simply state that this is more of a fun build. This is not something I kind of take seriously. Like, if I know I'm trying to go against, like, really push myself up the ladder, like I like my goblins, my Telvanni, that's what I usually use, because I kind of can take care of any build that I come against in terms of how I play with that. Those are my particular favorites. Anyway, I say to say that this is not one of my favorites. This is just something I kind of bring out for fun if I want to switch things up for a little bit, for lack of a better term. I feel like you're playing this game long enough, you kind of have some builds that you just like to fuck around with or try out or whatnot. So this is one of them. It's stuck around for a little bit, just combining Khajiit and Factotums. But I would, if I had to grade it, I'd say a C tier, if anything C minus. This is not something I'd take seriously, but I would recommend, if you like it, go ahead and try to experiment and try to tech some cards in, take some cards out, etc. Like, I stick with the 50 card minimum. I don't exceed that. So obviously, if you don't agree with that, or if you want to try something different, that's a good way to start off. I think that is it. That is just all I have with this build. I am going to be focused on climbing up the ranks now officially, so there's going to be less new builds and more just shenanigans, for lack of a better term. I'm going to be really kind of pushing myself now, as I stated last month, to kind of get into Legends, so that's going to be the main focus. So enjoy the gameplay, but it's going to be more familiar builds with the deck code and obviously the previous videos I've done in the description. And that concludes the video. If you've enjoyed, I greatly appreciate your like and subscribe. As you know, your boy is working here. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. Maybe something witty to kind of cap off the video. I really don't. Take care, y'all. I'll see you in the next video. There's always a next video. Cheers. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Please drop a like if you've enjoyed. Please comment below. Let me know your thoughts. You know what it is. I'll be back. Ranked gameplay coming soon. Your boy Sly Boogie. Cheers.